Break the board sports. It's your boy RJ Cash Cole. Part two of MLB here on a Sunday. Click that like, hit subscribe. Let's hop right into the slate again. Become a member here on YouTube. Appreciate you guys. Entry level capper, one play a day, make money, two or more plays per day. First game on the board. Let's get into the Chicago Cubs at the Chicago White Sox, the Chi-Town battle here. Now, yesterday we gave out the White Sox easy winner with Martin getting the -1 or +110 rather. Now today, Cubs laying at $1.43 +120 is the comeback on the White Sox here on Sunday. Your pitching matchup for this game is going to feature Colin Ray for the Cubs, 4-2, but a 4.68 ERA. Eric Fetty, winless this year, 0-4, but he has thrown a 3.77 ERA over the course of the season. Cubs are just 2-5 their last seven. They've dominated the White Sox, though. Even after the White Sox win yesterday, Cubs are 11-2 their last 13, and the Cubs have been incredible in the role of the favorite. When the Cubs are favored, they are 17-2 their last 19. They have been absolutely incredible. But the White Sox, if you take out game one of this series against the Cubs, or even if you add that in, they're 6-1 their last seven. They've been playing great. White Sox have played to the over 5 in a row. When you look at Eric Fetty, again, he's winless, but he hasn't pitched bad through the course of the season. He's hung in there pretty good. Again, his ERA actually lower than Colin Ray's. The last start better there for Eric Fetty against the Cubs. He only gave up 3 runs last year in his outing against the Cubs when he was with St. Louis. Now, his last 3 starts, he's only given up 2 runs. That 4-run outing against the Angels was his worst, but the 4 previous to that, 2 runs, 2 runs, 3 runs, 1 run. So he's pitched solid. You can find Fetty is high here. You can find the White Sox as high as plus $1.28 over there at BetMGM. I like the White Sox today. I'm going to ride them again. Give me the Chicago White Sox with the plus money and the guy with the better ERA. Milwaukee Brewers at the Minnesota Twins. Now the Brewers are laying $1.22 plus 102. The comeback on the Twinkies, 63% of the bets, 48% of the handles on the Brew Crew, 37% of bets, 52% of the handles on the Twins. Eights were our total sets. Majority looking under, 62% of the bets, 57% of the handle, leaning towards the under. Robert Gasser, southpaw for the Brewers, going to get his first call, first start of the season. Bailey Ober, who's been really solid for me. I like the strikeout king here, 4-2 with a 3.46 ERA. He's been really solid here. Brewers have taken the first 2 games of this series 3-2 and 2-1. They've actually beaten the Twins 6 straight. I like the Twins here today at even money or even a little plus there with the plus 102. I like the Twins today. Next game on the board, Rangers at the Astros, and the Astros have been pathetic. But I hop on DeGrom yesterday, get beat. The Astros have won the first 2 games of this series. Now the Rangers laying $1.20. Even money on the Rangers, 57% of the bets, 67% of the handle laying the $1.20 for the Rangers, 43% of bets, 33% of the handle taking the Astros. Now, 8.5 is where your total sets. 75% of both ticket handle and cash going towards the under. Nathan Eovaldi, he has struggled this year, 4-4 with a 4.15. Peter Lambert going to get the call for the Astros. Pitched well, 2-3 with a 2.76. For me, I'm just staying away. I lean Rangers, but the Rangers have been erratic all year, and this could be one of those stretches where it happens for every team in baseball. Every team in baseball goes on these crazy losing streaks, and everybody gets hot and wins 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in a row through the course of the year. Astros have been playing so bad. Maybe this is one of those times. So I don't really want to step in front of them here. So I'm just going to take a pass on this game. Kansas City Royals continue to flounder over and over again here in the Battle of Missouri. They're at the Cardinals. The Cardinals laying $1.15 minus 105 to come back on the Royals. 69% of the bets, 59% of the handle laying the $1.15 with the Cardinals. 31% of bets, 41% of the handle, taking the minus 105 with the Royals. 9 is where the total sets. Less ticket count to the over, 40%, but it's equaling 58% of the handle. So definitely a difference there. Now, yesterday, I finally laid off the Royals after taking them 4 days in a row and losing. They lost 4-2, so thankfully I didn't take them again. Now Stephen Kolick going to get the call 1-0 with a 6.75. Cardinals, Andre Palante, 4-3 with a 4.68. Listen, I lean Royals. I have no reason why, but I'm not betting it, and I advise you not to bet it until the Royals start. I just cannot believe, and it really sucks because Bobby Witt Jr. is a heck of a ball player. He's just on fire. But this team, absolute dumpster fire, what they got going on and what they're doing right now. It's just unbettable. LA Dodgers at the LA Angels. You got the Dodgers laying $1.45 plus 120 to come back on the Halos. 87% of the bets, 90% of the handle, laying it with the Dodgers. Angels, 13% ticket count, only 10% of the handles on the Angels. 9 is where your total's at. Everybody loves the over. 63% of bets, 94% of the handle going towards the over in this game. Now, the Dodgers have won the first 2 games of this series 6-0 and 15-2. This after a 7-game losing streak to the Angels. Angels have beaten them 7 in a row going into this series. And now in 2 games, the Dodgers finally have gotten their bats going. 21-2 is the run differential in this game. Absolutely incredible. Now, when you look at the Dodgers, Roki Sasaki, they've had a problem trying to figure out where to put this dude all year long. 1-3 with a 5.88 ERA. Grayson Rodriguez going to get the call for the Angels, making his first start of the season here for the Halos, and they're only $1.20, or they're only getting plus $1.22. That's not something that I really want to get involved in. You look at the player strikeouts, Grayson Rodriguez and Sasaki, both 5.5 here on the strikeouts. So you may want to look under for Rodriguez here in his first start. You also may want to look at, and I was trying to find the runs here for the 2 teams and figure out where that goes. Hits and runs. Here we go. Going Dodgers team total runs setting at 4.5. I like it's juiced minus $1.40, but I like the Dodgers over 4.5 runs. They're starting to smack the baseball. So I think you can live with that. San Diego Padres at the Seattle Mariners. Mariners a minus $1.64. Click that like, hit subscribe. Padres plus $1.35 on the comeback. 68% of the bets, 73% of the handles on the Mariners. 32% ticket count, 27% of the handle on the Padres. 7.5. That's where the total is. 56% of bets, 58% of the handle going over the 7.5 in this game. Now, if you're looking at your pitching matchup, Lucas Giolito going to make his first start of the season. Blast from the past there with Giolito. George Kirby, 5-2 with a 2.48 ERA, or 2.84 rather ERA. Now the Padres have taken the first 2 games of this series 2-0. Yesterday 7-4. Padres have now beaten the Mariners 5 in a row. They've really handled them here. And when you look into some betting trends here for the game, the Seattle Mariners, like we said, they've lost 5 straight to the Padres, and they're just 2-6 their last 8 at home. The Mariners used to play so well at home. They've really struggled this year. Now, them and the Padres have played to the under 4 straight, and the Mariners against NL West opponents have dropped 8 straight games. And again, now you're setting here Mariners laying $1.63. If I go back over, that was at DraftKings. If I go over to the other big boy, FanDuel, $1.58. So Mariners minus $1.58. Again, the problem is the price there. You could do Mariners and Rays. I like that, plus $1.67. You could also do the Seattle Mariners, and we just talked about the Dodgers over 4.5 runs, but juiced minus 140. That's kind of a high juice for a team total, but you can do alt total runs of the Dodgers. So let's say you do the Mariners with the Dodgers over 2.5 runs. That's minus 103. I think that's probably your best parlay of the day, to be honest with you. I like the Mariners to avoid the sweep. RJ Cash Cole, Break the Board Sports. Become a member here on YouTube to get official plays, entry-level capper, 1 play a day, make money, 2 or more. Whether you fade or follow, hope you win your bets. God bless and happy handicapping.